Ever walked outside in July and felt like the sun was personally trying to pick a fight with you? We've all felt it. The pavement radiating heat, the AC humming until it breaks, and the headlines constantly screaming about record-breaking summers. For decades, the solution has been simple. Change what we do on the ground. Drive less, plant trees, paint roofs white. It's practical, it's grounded, and honestly, it's starting to feel like it's not enough. We're fighting a global fire with a garden hose. But what if the solution isn't on the ground at all? What if we didn't change the earth, but we changed the sun? Enter a concept that sounds like it was ripped straight out of a James Bond villain's blueprint. Scientists are officially proposing a plan to launch massive mirrors into orbit, not to spy and not to focus light, but to act as a cosmic parasol. Think about it, a giant reflective shield positioned between us and the sun, designed to bounce solar radiation back into the void before it ever touches our atmosphere. It's called solar radiation management, and for a long time it was the conspiracy theory of the climate world. But in 2026, the crazy idea just became a line item in a multi-million-dollar research budget. To make this work, we aren't talking about a bathroom mirror. We're talking about a fleet of space umbrellas the size of small cities. Researchers at the University of Utah and various global startups are calculating the Lagrange point 1, a gravity sweet spot nearly a million miles from Earth where an object can sit perfectly still between us and the sun. If we can block just 1.7% of total solar radiation, we could theoretically pause global warming instantly. It's the ultimate undo button. But how do you get something that big into space without spending the world's entire GDP? The answer lies in the very thing we're trying to block, light itself. This is where the tech gets genius. These mirrors wouldn't just be glass, they would be ultra-thin, reflective solar sails. Using the pressure of sunlight, photons literally hitting the surface, these mirrors could navigate themselves. We wouldn't need massive amounts of rocket fuel to keep them in place. They would surf on the sunbeams they are reflecting. Imagine a shimmering silver cloud made of thousands of these sails, self-adjusting their tilt to fine-tune the Earth's temperature like a global thermostat. We are moving from what if to how soon, with test launches potentially scheduled within the next decade. But here is where the dopamine hits the ceiling and the anxiety sets in. This is a global gamble. If we dim the sun, what happens to the Amazon? What happens to the monsoons in India that billions of people rely on for food? If one country decides to cool the planet but it causes a drought in another, who is responsible? We are talking about the first time in 4 billion years that a single species has taken control of the planetary dimmer switch. It's the ultimate power and the ultimate risk. One miscalculation in the angle of these mirrors could trigger an accidental ice age or shift weather patterns so drastically that entire civilizations would have to move. The revelation isn't just that we can build these mirrors, it's that we might have to. We are no longer just inhabitants of Earth, we are becoming its engineers. The launch of these mirrors wouldn't just be a mission, it would be the start of year zero for a new era of humanity. We are standing at the edge of the space mirror age, a world where the sky isn't just something we look at, but something we manage. The sun hasn't changed, but we have. We've gone from being afraid of the dark to being afraid of the light, and our answer is to build a shield. Are you ready to live on a planet with a controlled sun? Would you vote to dim the sun if it meant stopping the heat? Or is this a step too far? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe to stay on the bright side or the shaded one.